Well, it's over, finally. The shit season has come to an end. It didn't go out with a bang, as we would have really hoped, but it did go out with a win, which is great for the travelling fans who have had to put up with so much shit this season. That it's nice for them to see 3 points gained at the end of a very difficult season. Obviously, when you look at the performance, you have to say it wasn't the greatest. A 4-1 win always looks good, but to be honest with you, as I'm watching it, I was like really concerned that we were going to throw it away, because our defence looks so fragile and these players are playing with such little confidence. And I don't blame them for having this lack of confidence, because it's been god awful, and from their point of view they probably don't understand why it's gone so badly. These are professional footballers, professional athletes who work hard at being the best they can, but when it's not working, it's not working. When you're down, it's down, and when it's not going for you, it just doesn't go for you. It was pleasing again to see Harry Kane do what Harry Kane does. 2 more for the season, that's 30 plus goals for the season. You know, where would we be without him? You know, he is a one-off, and for him to rack up the goals that he has in this team is unbelievable. I guarantee you, if you brought Haaland in, he would not score the goals that Kane has scored in our team. There is just no way, because when you look at it and you've got no creativity, he kind of makes half of them himself. So, and I don't think Haaland's that kind of player. I mean, I don't watch him often enough to really know, so I might be doing him a disservice, but I honestly can't see any other player do what Kane does in this really, really poor Tottenham side. I really don't. Nice sentimental moment at the end for Lucas to get a goal. First goal for 38 games. And what a goal it was. Great, tiptoed all the way through the Leeds defence, well, midfield and defence actually, and to put it away. Nice little send-off for him, nice moment for the fans to kind of celebrate with him and so on. He'll always have a place in everyone's heart, I'm sure, for what he did in Amsterdam, but let's be honest, he hasn't been, you know, a great player for us. He hasn't been a great acquisition, otherwise we'd be fighting to keep him, which we're not. So yeah, so another season done, another season without any kind of silverware, but probably the worst one for a while, bearing in mind we don't have a director of football, a manager, any kind of direction or any kind of view on where that's going. The only communication I get from Tottenham at the moment is how to buy tickets for Beyonce and some rugby game and all that. And are you going to pay for your season ticket yet? Hurry up and pay for your season ticket. There's 100,000 people waiting for them. Come and pay for your season ticket. Well, you know, thanks, but it'd be quite nice to say, come and pay for your season ticket. We're getting this new exciting manager in who's going to play this sort of football and blah blah. Nah, nothing. I mean, they're great on celebrating things in the past and reminding us what our club's about, but not very good at talking to us about where we're going in the future. So, still debating, still thinking about leaving it right till the last minute, but at the same time concerned about not being able to see my beloved Tottenham on a regular basis. Bearing in mind, you know, I've supported them pretty much all my life, and it's something that I really enjoy going to do, you know, not just for the football but for the whole spending time with mates and meeting up with friends and anyway, I've been into that before. But yeah, so the season peters out to nothing, and we sit here absolutely disappointed yet again. But it is what it is. It is what it is. With all the Pochettino to Chelsea thing going on, that kind of doesn't help, especially when you're looking for someone to come in and take you in a new direction. I honestly thought that someone like Pochettino would be the best option to bring the fan base together. Someone we could kind of all get behind. Not saying he would have been a success, to be honest, but if we could have had something to put the pride back into the club, to bring the ownership and the fans closer together, because I don't think the ownership and the fans have ever been so far apart. Daniel Levy chants again at the weekend. Daniel Levy, get out of our club. You could hear it very loud on the TV, and he's not doing anything to help that. We've talked about, from one minute we were talking about Pochettino as manager, and that was quickly scuppered. Then it's Nagelsmann this, Nagelsmann that, and then that peters out. Club denies any kind of interest in him. Then it's all about Arne Slot, and we've got all the people talking about Arne Slot and what he could bring and all the rest of it. And I myself, I did a video some time ago about him, and now Arne Slot's not coming. So where's it leave us? Who are we actually looking at? Who are we actually talking to? Because the club not talking to anyone about it, and so it's left for the in the nose to just put out any kind of rubbish that they want. We're talking about this Celtic manager now. But ultimately we'll probably still end up in the same situation, with people denying that they've been in contact, people denying that they're interested, people not wanting to come to the club, all that kind of stuff. Who knows the truth? It's just a way of keeping the fans annoyed, keeping the clicks coming in for the different news outlets and in the know people and all the rest of it, just to keep that interest, and no one really knows what the plan's going to be. But you've got to hope that somewhere in the background, the people that are running this business are actually trying to fix the problem, because I can't believe a business of this kind of level would not have a plan, would not have a backup, would not have a view about where they want to go, a strategic direction or whatever it might be. I can't believe that any business at this kind of level wouldn't have that. So in my head I'm thinking, yeah, there's something going on in the background, we've got to get someone. It'd just be nice to know. I think now the season's over, now's the time to kick into action. Now's the time to start making the right decisions. We've got an awful lot of players to go through. We've got an awful lot of deals to be done. And with a season that we've just had, that offered and promised so much, to end up looking like we are going to be stuck. Bloody hell, it's busy here. We are going to be stuck as a mid-table team bumming around is really disappointing. And obviously our biggest asset, Harry Kane, could be leaving. Everyone keeps saying it. All the yeah, all right, mate, you just carry on walking right in front of me. All the news outlets and sports channels are all saying the same. Kane's last season, Kane's going, and so on. You've got to hope that they're wrong, but if they ain't, then that's even more bad news, and I'll be really concerned about where we go from there, to be honest. But it's life as a Tottenham fan, isn't it? We love our club, as most fans do. They love their clubs, and they want to support them, whatever. And so we'll all be there, either at the stadium or watching on the TV or whatever it might be. We can't get away from our addiction. So anyway, season over. One to forget. We move on to next season and hope that that brings us something better than we've just had. Keep the faith. I'll see you soon. Up the Spurs.